time and a long time going live. So let's keep it clean. Let's keep it crispy. Just getting on here to let you guys know I just got back from New York to LA. I've been covering the Diddy trial. I've been inside the courtroom. People say inside the courtroom. Yes. About 10 feet away from the diddler. I'm right behind his family, his sons, his mother. So it's fascinating being inside the courtroom. Yesterday's testimony was Mia, which is her pseudonym name, which they're allowing her to use a fake name, which I already know her real name, but I won't say it. I was told by a close connection what her real name was, and I think it's only a matter of time before somebody does it and releases it. As media, we were not allowed to describe her, to draw any pictures of her. So I have not done that. Like they said, there are serious consequences to that. I did describe her demeanor, which was very kind of sunken and everything, very timid, which makes sense. I mean, I think she's been through a lot of trauma. You guys can feel free to ask me any questions you'd like about it. I currently have a little drama going on because Gene Deal had allegedly got into it with YouTuber Donat. And I had reported falsely on it that he had gotten knocked out. And that appears to not be true, that he was just kind of shoved back. And that his bracelet, I believe, broke. If I'm wrong about that, please correct me. So it's interesting. I mean, all this stuff spawns out of this whole Diddy case. I mean, the line in itself is a community of its own. I mean, there's the other morning when I was there was a guy in line who had a 2x4 that was probably about a 6-foot long 2x4, and he was swinging it like a baseball bat. No kidding. I'm the type that's gonna go get it. No kidding. You know what I mean? So, anywho, the guy was swinging this 2x4, almost hit some of the female reporters in the back of the line. So it got pretty scary. Shout out to my man KK, who handled the situation. He's like pretty much the #1 line sitter in the world. Follow him on TikTok at it's KAYK. What else to talk about? It's just interesting the way, Mia is describing some of these events. She was saying how one time she was, I believe, in, it might have been Turks and Caicos or Paracay Island, and, Puff had actually beaten Cassie pretty good, like outside of the place, and basically her and Cassie were running out of the house they had rented on the beach, and they were running on the beach, and she just remembers recalling, I can't believe we're running away from Puff on the beach. He's after us, and I'm just terrified. She was scared. That something bad could happen. And then what do? The water was pretty smooth, so they got on paddleboards and they paddled out. But guess what happened? The weather started to change. Clouds came in, and so they had no choice but to pretty much go back to Puff. She said it in her testimony. I had to make the choice do I face Mother Nature or Puff? Like, what's worse? And that's pretty scary to think about. Because Mother Nature, of course, is, but that tells you the kind of power Puff had over her. How are you guys doing? Somebody said, I don't care about what you're saying. Okay. Sorry, but not interested. That's okay, guys. I'm just working on getting my YouTube live numbers up, so you don't, that's the beauty of entertainment and television and internet, is nobody forces you to watch it. You're free to do as you want. It was interesting. We were talking about with the stylist. He was quite the character. He came in court wearing some very fashionable jean bell bottoms. They were huge. The first day he wore all white, which was interesting. Like, was he, signifying a all white party? Giving some shout outs to the diddler in court. I don't know. Diddy's son and grandma are very sweet. He was putting, one of his sons was putting his, Christian, was putting his head on his grandmother's shoulder, and I thought that was very sweet. So what else? Yeah, the stylist talked about the time when they were in a bedroom and Diddy threw Cassie. She hit her head on the corner. There was like a wood underneath the bed, a little wood framing, and she hit her head on that board on the corner, and that's how she got that forehead gash. They said there was blood everywhere, and the diddler actually kept kicking for a few seconds after she was clearly out on the floor, which is pretty scary. Mia and Deontay jumped on his back. Diddler threw them both off like he was freaking Hulk, the Hulk. And then I believe Diddler said, call Dr. Laura, and tell her Cassie is drunk and she fell and hit her head. So that's crazy. I'm glad that you're working on your YouTube page. Thank you, guys. I know, that's what I'm talking about. I hit 500,000 on TikTok. Thank you, guys. But I'm only at about 8,000 here on YouTube, so I got to build this following up, because that's where I hear you make the real money, is on YouTube. Because I am not making any money on TikTok. They just take it all away. Sorry, I'm just doing a little car stretching here. Car yoga, if you will. I don't know if anybody's ever done this kind of stuff, but I enjoy doing it. I'm going to pick up my oldest, but I wanted to hop on here and just share some things. If you guys have any questions, talk about baddies. That'll be interesting. I know a lot of baddies. My wife Allie is not going to testify. I think that's the craziest part about this, guys, is from what I've seen, a lot of this is internet fairy tales. No, Allie Carter is nowhere near any of this so far that I've seen. She is not a witness. Gene Deal is not a witness. Jaguar Wright is not a witness. There are no celebrity freak-offs. All of the freak-offs, and I've been in the courtroom that have been talked about, was male escort, Cassie, and Diddy in the corner, choking the chicken. Where is the Ashton Kutcher videos? Where's the J-Lo watching while Diddy dappity doo ba ba bibbity boo with what? You know what I mean? It's just, where is it? There's none of that, guys. I mean, the baby oil was not even spiked. Okay, so think about that. We were lied to about that. Here's where I thought all the racketeering and the RICO came from. I thought the diddler was having freak-offs, filming celebrities, Hollywood elite, and compromising, positions, and then blackmailing them for business purposes. None of that is true. Or at least that's not what's on the trial right now. What do you guys think? Let me know in the commentaries. I'm here for it. Man, it's intense. I'll tell you what. I mean, I got people fighting me in line. There's this crazy guy. who the first time I was there, he told me to choke and die on my sandwich. I mean, it's just crazy. You have no idea, like, getting there. I get there at 4 a.m. I was using my line sitter. I still will. It's just expensive, so I'm trying to save money. You know, Kay's the best out there. But, you know, it's expensive. Talk about, yeah, what else, guys? Talk about beautiful girls. Okay. Beautiful girls are amazing people, who are funny. They're beautiful inside. They're beautiful outside. And they're just everything you want them to be, and then you treat them like a queen. What else? Alright. I'm just trying to keep this live alive, if you know what I mean. Diddy has been wearing Mr. Rogers sweaters every day. It's kind of interesting. Yesterday's it was gray. The day before it was like a blue. His hair is graying all in the back, on the sides. He just has one like kind of black strip. Diddler did have a fade, but it was like a mushroom, and then he cleaned it up the next day, so that was interesting. What else, guys? What else do you want to know? I'm trying to get these numbers up. I am definitely tired though. I think I might get off this live. This has been fun. Much love to all my peeps, and I'll do this more. Alright, talk to you guys soon. I don't even know how to get off